Well, I'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you. That pop was so good, I'm here to give another class. But not the same stuff, of course. I would never do that to you. Bore you. Okay, so we're going over jab, reverse punch, reeling, snapping kick. Okay? Now we'll do some frontal attacks, but with different weapons. Okay? What do we got? Okay, so let's see. We're standing here, we got a back fist. It comes down. It comes down. You see the difference when moving? Here's a jab. Here's a back fist. Right? The jab has a little more power. The back fist is a speed strike, meant to shatter. You know? You hit it quicker than it can move away, and it shatters. I'm gonna love my neighbor. Love thy neighbor. You never know. Sweetest old lady I ever met. Okay, so let's do some frontal attacks. Okay? From here, striking back to the neck. Notice. We'll do everything slow. Because I'm tired. We'll do everything slow. To the neck. Watch this arm. Forget about this arm. Watch this arm. See where it goes? They work with each other. Like the gears of a clock. So it might be 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? That went flying. See? That's what I look for. I love those mistakes. Because now what I do is, when I do it, I'll work on getting it to go straighter. Not easy. This is not easy. This is not easy. That's why I needed my pop. Okay. Okay. Frontal attacks. Here's a nice one. Heel palm. I'll come up close. Oh, I love that. Boy, you're such a handsome devil. Look, the hand is bent backwards. The finger's like this. You're hitting with this palm. It's kind of like these bones are structuring this palm. Now, difference between hitting someone with a heel palm and you can come this way, and, you know, where the hand gets bent all the way back. You know, if it's here, it'll move to here. If it's here, it's not going anywhere, and you bend those fingers. It's called the heel palm. You can go up to the nose, go to the side of the head, go anywhere you want. The difference between hitting a guy with 2 knuckles and a heel palm, the knuckle, you know, this is called physiognomy. There's a skid factor. You hit somebody to any part, alongside, here, rib, anywhere, there's no skid factor. It's a great weapon. So, let's see it. Heel palm. Coming out, striked. Let's do it from this side. I'll do it from both sides because I'm not sure, you know, with angles, with the camera. So you come from here, and you hit him like this. Maybe into the cheekbone. So you come here, hit him like this, into the cheekbone. Right? Or, to this area. Strike. Notice the arm. Don't look at this arm. Look at this. This one's getting ready. Because you know what it's getting ready for? To fire a weapon. Shift to here. 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 Fire a weapon. And while these legs are dancing, you're going to be moving these hands. Think someone's starting a fight with you in the street's going to be ready for that? He's getting his kick in the testicles. He's getting the wind knocked out of him. He's getting his nose broken. All before he could say abracadabra. The shock that goes through that system stops the person from pursuing his attack on you. It's all about moving. Slow. That's how the human brain learns. I'll always say that my speed came from the weight training, which came from Master Teddy, from Master Barrett and the other instructors to me. And as soon as I get my car back, maybe Monday, heading back to LA Fitness so I can get back in better shape. Structure the body to be able to dish out more power. We study the martial arts to gain a greater control over our mind and body. You're walking down the street, you're about to take a step onto the street, and you realize a car's coming. It quickens your reflexes, it quickens your senses. It takes you into the part of the brain which is called the superconscious. There's conscious, there's subconscious, and there's something called the superconscious. That's what we call it in the martial arts. It's what causes you to blink. And what you really want to do is to get that mechanism to get these hands to move on instinct. But they got to be structured. So I got to get back in the gym because, I tell you, this takes a wear and tear. And I ain't no young chicken. I may be a chicken, but I ain't no young chicken. That's good about that. I love my neighbor. She's the nicest girl in town. I love my neighbor, and she made me feel fine. That's the martial arts. Moving. 2 classes one night. I'm really proud. You know, sometimes you got to really be proud of yourself. You know, and trust me, I have my ups and downs, but I have mostly downs. But you know what? I don't care. Because when it's all said and done, I'm going to fucking win. The proper nutrients, the proper movements, the proper exercise. And Kyoshi Joe, I have to say, I haven't been doing those Tai Chi exercises, but I got to get into them too. As soon as I get my car, I'm going to the gym. Easy. You start out real easy. You know, you go in there, you do maybe 1 set. My first day there, I'm going to do 1 set for it's called the full body routine. Well, I explained this once before. All right, we start out with triceps. We grab a bar with a pulley system. 30 pounds maybe, you know? And you go like this, up and down. That would be full length. I'll do 1 set of them. 1 set of 10 repetitions. Then I'll bring the weights to here for upper, just like this. I'll do the same thing. 1 set, 10 repetitions. Normally you do 3 sets of 10 repetitions, but I'm building. From there, I'll come down to my knees and I'll do this, which is for lower. Once again. 10 reps, 1 set. Then I grab the rope. And I gotta learn to run the rope. Put the rope on the machine, maybe 20 pounds. It's for the outer. So we did full length, we did upper, we did lower, which catches middle, and now we're doing outer. And all of this is geared just nice and slow. You control the weight. You don't do this. You see these guys, what the hell are they doing? You see, this is just like a garage door with the pulleys. You let the garage door do it. You don't want the weight. Listen. The old theory of hitting a guy with a roll of quarters, you know, they used to say hitting it. Stupid. Think about it. You're adding weight to your hand. Now it takes more. Right? If I can go like this, right? If I put a roll of quarters in it, it's got to move slower because now it weighs more. Same thing with the weight training. We do everything. The weight stays on the machine. We don't want any weight. We want the exercise on the muscle, not holding it. I don't want no stress on my hands. Just hold this. Okay. So then we do biceps. We do full length. We do upper. We do lower. And then to add, you want to balance it off. I usually do some kind of a single handle, lower pulley, weight stack, 10, 12 pounds. Single. And I'm done with arms. Oh, excuse me. Then I do a reverse curl for getting into the forearms. I'll come down here this way. I'll do like this without moving any part of my body, just rolling it this way. And then I'll do this. And then I'll grab a single handle and I'll, like let it go to the end of my fingers, like I'm doing a grip. I usually say this is when I want to grab a guy's throat and rip it out. And trust me, I do. No, that's what you do. You let it go to the end. You can hold it this way. You got a single handle, connected to a cable onto the machine. I know you all know what I'm talking about. And we do this. Same out, and you build it up. Then I'm going to go right to chest. I'll do chest. Different exercise, one exercise. I'll grab a handle, the weights are over there. I do not move any part of my body except the pull is from the chest. From the chest. Bobby Green once in a bar said, look at this. I can take a beer and bring it this way using, the arm, or I could bring it this way using the chest. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so. Okay. Full length. Oh, we're at the forearm. We did forearms. We do it this way. We did forearms. Okay. Now back to chest. We do chest. Then we do back. And there are a lot of exercises, but I'll just give you one idea of one. You grab, here's a good one. You got a bar that people pull behind the back, connected to the weight stacks, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. You got it, but you're holding it this way, and you bring it this way. Just like you're doing a hug punch. It's for this. See, none of this moves. None of this moves. When I'm doing any exercises, I don't want this moving, except for when I'm doing forearms. So I do chest, back. But there are a lot of exercises. I'm only going to do one because I'm breaking in, and I'll probably, leave the place in a wheelchair. Okay, so now we got shoulders. Okay, the machine's behind me. You go this way, single cable, 10 pounds. Feels like 1,000, right? Cable's over there. Let's say you were going to do this, the same arm. Let's see, because you do one side, then you do the other. Or if you're doing single arm exercises. With shoulders, we do single arm exercise. So let's say I'm going to show you everything for the right first, so it'll make sense. Okay, weights behind me. I would go this way. No, listen. The weights are here. Watch, straight like this. Okay. Right for the front. Now, Now I would be standing this way, but I don't want to put my back to you. So let's make believe it's on that side. I would do this. Really, I would be like this. But for now, I'm going to be like this. So boy, am I getting busy. Okay, so here we are like this. So that's another exercise. And then you do a single arm. This one's brutal. Over the head with the machine over there. And that's your shoulder exercises. And then you can do some leg exercise on the machine. And then there's a whole stomach routine. All of that, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start out real slow. Real slow. But either way, let's get back to this class because I got a lot to show you. Okay. So now, since legs are weak, let's work. Ooh, give you a better view. A better view. Without hitting. You know what? Sooner or later, I'll get this right. But maybe not. More like later. One. Yeah, that was stupid. All right. Well, we're going to move over it, John. Just for the difference. Remember, we study distance. Legs are getting better. See? Practice. Because you think I was a liar? Oof. Terrible. Better. Too low. Keep the hands up. Keep the hands up. Whoa. Where are all the rechambering? Come on. Get the much you can do when you're beginning. But you know what? It's the first time I've ever done 2 classes in a row. What's the difference? Huh? What's the difference? It's all study. It's all teaching. It's all movement. It's staying close to your body. That's where you're strong. And think about it, look at that. You got to stay here, and this guy's got to get this close. Man, that takes a big set. That takes a big set. But that's why you study. You study to learn distance, balance, stance, awareness of the opponent's position, awareness of your position. Balance is everything. Balance is more important than throwing any strike. Because if you're not on balance, you're not going to throw a proper strike. That's what the martial arts is. This one's for you, Johnny boy. Let me tell you, if someone had took these tapes, and let me tell you, I'm a Jew. I know these things. It's in our blood. We don't have corpuscles. We have dollar signs. If someone took these tapes, they could find a way for us to make money with them. We're opening up the most amazing karate school on the planet called Masters of the Martial Arts. I teach. I'd sit there all day teaching. You don't have to throw a million punches. You can, listen. What do I know? I'm only a humble Uber driver evading deers. And there are morons out there who try to kill me. The old man with the baseball bat. What would he have done with that bat? He probably couldn't even lift it. Anyway, getting back to me. You know, I didn't even watch the first video. I was so psyched. That's it. Nothing like getting back into training. Just feel better. Those endorphins. Those endorphins. I'm telling you, I'm going to try to do class like 1 class. Tonight's a freak. Phew, is it a freak? My baby freaked me out. Tonight's free. I'll usually do 1 a night. I mean, who knows what I'm going to feel like tomorrow. Who cares? You know why? Because that's the martial arts. You want to look for perfection in everything you do and more. Keep those hands nice, Mark. I like it. You can keep them open if you know they're open, because then you know, you can close them real quick. A little more balance, Mark. Not bad. Now let's get a little more augmentation in tech. There you go. There you go. There you go. We'll do it on the side before I wreck myself. Okay. So from here, all right, we threw a punch. There's your augmentation. You threw a punch. Bam! 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 We catch my wind or a heart attack. Here's another nice one. And this one comes from John Squadrino, but the practicing isn't. He used to say, throw 2 punches off the front hand. You know? If you hit him with the first, if you hit him with the first, you'll definitely hit him with the second. If you miss him with the first, you'll probably get him with the second. But either way, he's not expecting that 2 punches come at him off the front hand. 2 punches off the front hand, off the front hand, off the front hand. That was a nice move. But from here, I wanted to do just this: up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. You think there'll be a 3rd class tonight? I don't think so. Up, 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 up. 10 years. A lot of memories. A lot of great memories. A lot of memories. Bobby Green teaching us how to move on balance. Back and forth. Back. Keeping the hands up, back and forth, sliding in. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, sliding in. We did this for hours on the karate floor. Amazing instructor. Amazing. Kyoshi Palazero saw him throw with 2 roundhouse kicks, one after the other, take someone's bandana off his head in front of him. Amazing instructor. Passed away from the same cancer that I had. Colon cancer, tumor. 20 years ago. So far so good. 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 Moving on balance. Moving on balance. Moving on balance. What does that mean, moving on balance? Well, it means that you're able to throw a weapon. Now, when you throw a front kick, you should be able to step down, step back, not fall. And the way you do that is you bend that leg so you don't see your toes. And if you stay bent, you'll have control where the leg goes. It's all about control. It's all about balance. It's all about awareness. And these things go into other parts of your life. You're about to get a cup of coffee and the person next to you spills it and you move your hand away real quick. Because you're trained. It's in the superconscious. It becomes part of the brain. There's no thought involved. I bet you there's no one out there who ever thought about blinking. It just moves. That's self-defense of the eyes. What else is it? Well, we learn to move the same way. All close to the body. Bent, and no lifting up. You lose power. You want everything going that way. This is not a sport, it's an art. I pray and hope everyone gets home alive. And this is what it is. Why should anyone? I mean, it's really becoming a very violent world out there. I'll tell you that. These movements are just pure movements. You know what they originally mimicked by the Asians in the Orient of the way animals moved. And then Master Barrett came along with the black belts, and they took the different styles that worked. And then they met Master Teg, who put the Ferrari engine into the Volkswagen and just sent it from here to here. Because it used to be or this. Like this. It's very rigid movement. The heck with that. When you move like that, you're going to do damage. When you move like this, what are you going to do? When it hits him, what's going to happen? What, is he going to just stand there? It's just going to happen. See, the problem with most karate, and I'm not putting them down. They sound like it. I respect anyone who trains. But most guys don't fight in bars. In self-defense, as bouncers. These guys did. They saw what the real world was. It's nice to go do kata. Beautiful movements. I don't know any. But, I'm just saying these nice, slow, Oriental movements are beautiful. But that's not reality out there when the guy's coming with a broken bottle to stick it in your face. When you throw a technique, Bobby Green used to say you have the right to be right, but not perfect. You know, and what he meant was, you know, you just do your best. You may miss. You know, you just may miss because you may skid. You know, it's not a perfect world, especially in a fight. You know, you're walking into a dark room. An untrained person gets nervous. A trained person looks for light switch. That's the martial arts. Some guy tries to sell you a rotten piece of fruit and tell you it's good. That's the martial arts. Someone tries to sell you a sofa that's ripped. You're stupid. It becomes part of everything you do. No retreat, no surrender. And one day, hopefully, you die in your sleep. I would like to dream about my parents and my dogs right before I die. It's true. Now, once again, I'm going to get it right this time but we're having a not Brandon, cut out like Inglourious Bastards. Auto approved. Ask for Danny and Joe and you'll be happy. And then go to Belmore Tire. If you need tires or you need two great mechanics, go there. You go there, but they're not jerks. They're not the kind. Listen, I sold auto parts in Harlem for 7 years with my brother. They're not the kind of guys who say, hey, you need this, you need this, what, you're going to know? When you're on an operating table, the guy does what he's got to do. You're going to know what he should do. You're going to say, hey, Doc, don't do that. These guys, they fix what needs to be fixed. If they don't make jobs, they make a friend. So, and just go to Belmore Tire, and they'll tell you, they're connected, they're separate businesses, but that's that. Say Mark sent you. You know, they hook me up, you know, I get free tires, I get, you know, used, I get, you know, flat fixed, you know, for free. The mechanics give me good deals. You know, they're great people. Trust me, you go to them once, you won't go nowhere else. And hopefully you don't need it, but if you need it, now you know, Belmore Tire. And on that note, my second class sailing must come to an end. But I give you my word, for whatever that's worth. And it ain't worth much around here. But if I do this every day, between now and my birthday, August 22nd, I'll either have so many injuries, or I will be better. And I want to get better every day by doing these classes. If there's anyone out there, here, who knows how to make my videos more people, I'm not good at this stuff. If there's anyone out there who knows how to get these videos so they become like crazy, I believe there's something to them, you know? I don't write anything down. When you see me come out here, boom, I just make it up. You know, if I sat down and wrote things down and planned and this and that, or had better equipment than this and that, I'm not asking for that. I'll do the work, you know? If there's anyone out there who can figure out a way we can make money from this, I'm looking for a partner. You know, when you got a piece of pie, no piece is better than half a piece. No, half a piece is better than no piece. It's a good pie. We all need money. Figure out how to make money on my back. And I'll love every minute of it. Because I'm getting sick and fucking tired of driving 200 miles a day. When I sleep at night, I hold the wheel and make turns. You think that's fun? I hear horns honking and I don't even have a horn in that car. I need someone to message me on how we can make money from this. got to be someone out there a lot smarter than me. 50-50, baby. You do the paperwork, I'll do the legs. And we'll march on down to success. Gotta be something for a 70-year-old guy who can move like this. And trust me, as soon as I get the car, I get in the gym. And once I get in the gym, I'll structure everything. And you'll see that night and day. I don't care how old I am. I take a ton of supplements. Yeah. Every day. Listen. I was taught by the best. They all bounced. See anyone break any granite lately? Did it 30 times. I'm not breaking granite. That's insane. You know what? If I was a teacher, I would teach a person as if he was a surgeon and he can't get his hands hurt. My instructors were different. I truly believe you do not have to get hurt studying the martial arts. Yeah, you could be throwing a kick. Tommy DeSalvo broke my nose, John Scogito broke my nose, but it wasn't their fault. It was my fault. I missed the block. You have to teach like that. Not everyone wants a killer. People just want to live. So if there's anyone out there who can make money with me, wake up. Right? Because I ain't going to be here forever. Wake up. And on that note, have a good year, a blessed year, and let's hope everyone stays healthy, wealthy, and wise. Have a good night. And don't forget, Belmore Tire and auto approved. And when you see Danny, give him a kiss for me, because that's my daddy, Danny. He's a good man. And then see Joe. Joe's strong enough to throw a gorilla out a window. You can watch it on my Facebook. On that note, have a great night.